In less than 2 hours, a city-county council committee will consider paying $300,000. That's to the law firm that investigated how the Hogsett administration handled sexual harassment allegations against his former chief of staff. Now, some counselors don't want to make that payment, and that's because they say information was left out of the report. That includes questionable text messages sent by the mayor to some of the women who made those accusations.
Yeah, tonight's meeting comes as controversy continues to surround Mayor Joe Hogsett. Multiple counselors have now called on his resignation. Fox 59's Max Lewis joins us live there ahead of tonight's meeting downtown. Hey, Max.
Hey, good evening, Dan and Aaliyah. Yeah, we are hearing this could be a pretty eventful and possibly tense meeting here tonight. The Administration and Finance Committee going to consider a proposal on whether or not to pay a Chicago-based law firm, Fisher Phillips, $300,000 for the report and the investigation that it ultimately found that Mayor Joe Hogsett was legally compliant, I should say, in the wrongdoing in the Thomas Cook affair. That report found that it could only investigate allegations against Cook when he was working for the mayor as his chief of staff. But as we've reported, some information was left out of that report, including some questionable text messages sent by the mayor himself to some of the women who first accused Cook of repeatedly sexually harassing them. Those text messages, I should say, were about poetry and relationships that his former staffers said made them feel uncomfortable. Some counselors oppose making that extra payment that they're considering tonight because they want to see the rest of the law firm's investigation, including what wasn't put in that final report. Now, to determine if the city is getting what it's paid for, and all of this as 3 members of the City County Council, as well as now the Indianapolis Business Journal, calling on Mayor Joe Hogsett to resign. During an interview last week, he told us that he has no plans to do so. And after last week's big blow-up at the council meeting when one of Cook's accusers was dragged out of the meeting for speaking too long, the chairman of this committee says he is going to make time for people to speak as long as they want. So we expect to see that tonight, and we'll continue to bring you updates. That meeting is set to start at 5:30. Guys, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Max Lewis reporting live. Max, thank you so much. We do know one of Cook's accusers, Lauren Roberts, who was invited to speak at tonight's meeting, is not expected to be there in attendance.
The chair of the committee, Frank Mascari, invited her to speak at length, and that's because of last Monday's council meeting, as you heard Max mention. That's when the council president ordered deputies to remove Roberts from the meeting when she was still speaking, and that's despite going over her allotted time. Roberts told us she will not be at tonight's meeting. She says she's out of town, but adds that she has nothing more to say. Fox 59 also confirmed she is considering legal options, but she did not disclose what they are. Roberts says she hopes as many people as possible call for Mayor Hogsett's resignation and adds that nothing will change unless he steps down. And as you just heard, our Max Lewis will be at that meeting tonight and will break down what happened coming up on the news at 10 and Newspoint at 11. Meanwhile, you can find all of our full coverage on our website, fox59.com.